Hey guys, it's Marvel X-Man 89 here, and it's been 6 days since my last video. I wasn't very well 6 days ago. I had what, what I can only describe as being like tonsillitis. Never had it before. It's the first time I've had it. The back of my throat was very red and had white spots and stuff. And I was taking strepsils and tickly cough. No, because it didn't affect my chest. It was just my throat. So it was very, very tickly. So I took stuff for a sore throat. So today is the 5th of December. Why did my kettle just go off then? So the way things are going at the moment, today is very cold. I've just put my heating on, first time in 3 days. I've always got a window open. I know I should shut it, but I like having fresh air around. So I've just put the heating on, and it's going to stay on constantly until I've warmed up. My fingertips are freezing, my feet are freezing. I'm wearing trousers. I'm usually wearing shorts. I'm in my socks. I possibly put on my shoes, but I just can't be bothered. So after I got the after once I got my throat sorted, it turned from tonsillitis into thrush. So my tongue got hit with the brunt, and it was pure white. I didn't have any bad tastes. Whenever I was getting rid of it, it wasn't like milky. It was clear. And then a few days ago, 3 days ago, I looked at my tongue and I had this red mark going down the middle, and it was like I burnt my tongue, but I hadn't, and it was so sensitive and raw I couldn't eat anything. So I spent the last So I spent maybe a day and a half, 2 days without eating. So a few days ago, look at it again, and it spread down to my tip. That was not. That was yesterday. Yesterday morning, it spread down to the tip. So I was exhausted. It's been cold. I put the heating on, and then this morning I woke up and it wasn't really white anymore. It had gone like a greeny colour, which it sounds a bit weird because it's like it's mouldy, not mouldy, like gangrene, but it's not. It's because all my old taste buds are coming off and being replaced with new ones. It's usually what happens at the end of uh, thrush. So I'm just waiting for the oven to heat up so I can put my food in. So I checked just a minute ago, and seems to be clearing quite well. I've got feeling back in my tongue. I can still taste things. Uh, um, it's still a bit like tingly, but I can taste everything. So it's not the pandemic, which I thought it was in the beginning. I was like, oh, this is it. 2 lockdowns, and right next to Christmas, I get ill, and I just so happened to get COVID. So yeah, um, that would mean I have to isolate, and I'll miss Christmas. Yeah. So yeah. So this is what my tongue looks like now, which is pretty good. Um, yeah, as I say, I'm just about to put food in. It's the first time I've eaten properly in 4 days. Uh, so yeah. Lovely. So yeah. What else? Been playing Destiny 2. Beyond Light. Got pretty far up. I think I'm like level 1262 or something. No, 1215. I'm friends and stuff are higher. It's because they've been playing longer than I have. Because at the beginning of the season, on day of the beginning of the season, I had to go look after my mum for 6 days. So everyone else had a week more than I did. And I don't understand why it's taking me so long to get to where I'm now, because I would rather have done it with friends than on my own. So yeah, I'm what else has happened? So I've sorted out my mum's internet. She's got internet installed. Took absolutely ages, over a month since her thing was supposed to start. First of all, they didn't come out. Nobody turned up. I was round there, and I was up and down all day waiting for them to come round and fit this internet. Didn't turn up. I was on the phone to them for maybe an hour and a half, and mum got compensation in some fact. Maybe it was like the first month off or something. And then the guy came round and so we made another appointment. They then came back saying there was a problem with my mum's phone line. That's why they couldn't come out, but they didn't tell us. So, and then we made another appointment. The guy was going to come between 8 and 1. So I stayed around the night before, and the guy didn't turn up between 8 and 1. But he did turn up. He didn't turn up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, the guy came, did it, said it was all done. I connected everything up, and then followed the instructions the way it said on the letter. So, on that day, it was supposed to get activated straight away. Well, it said Friday was going to be the activation, and it was on the Thursday. So that's fine. So we'll just wait. Friday came round, didn't come on. All day, I was set to go home, and I said, "Mum, I've got to go home." So she was like, "Okay." I said, "Well, leave it. It could just come on by itself. If not, message me tomorrow," which it was Saturday. So Mum said no, it wasn't, and so I went back round there again, and I found the problem. I had to enter in details which I didn't have at the time. My sister had them, but my sister couldn't do anything about it until she was very busy, so I had to wait. So Monday came. Mum's still not on even though that she's been set up with the internet. And so Mum's still not on. I go back round there Monday, and sister's finally given her the details to put in online. I put it in online. It says it's all done. Your broadband's now ready to use. But the broadband still had a little exclamation mark next to the Wi-Fi, and it was still not working. And every time we reloaded it or reset it or switched it off and switched it back on, it still had this little exclamation mark. So it got to a point where I put everything in and said it's all done, and then I came out of it. I then went back into it and it told me to re-enter it again. So I rang them. I rang them 8 times, because every time I got put through to someone, it would be 4 minutes on hold, and then they would hang up, which was very, very annoying. So I then say to Mum, I'm going to do this at home. So when I go back, I'll take the number and the details and I'll ring them from home. So I did. I rang them from home. 4 more times they still put me through, put me on hold, hanged up on me. I then messaged my mum saying, I can't do this anymore. You're going to have to get Lucy to do this or somebody else because they are driving me insane. So, the next day comes. This is Wednesday last week. What day are we now? We're Saturday. So yeah, Wednesday. I wasn't very well. My throat was hurting. I went round there. I messaged Mum Tuesday night. I phoned her Tuesday night on Facebook, and I asked her, "Is it still showing it?" And she went, "No, a little mark had gone." I went, "Mum, you got internet? It's working." And she's like, "But it's not though." So I get round there, and it is working. She just didn't turn on her Wi-Fi. So I turned it on, and it was up, working fine. My mum had bought an Amazon Fire Stick, so she could watch Netflix and Disney Plus and Amazon Prime, and that day I sorted it out. I set it all up. The problem with Disney Plus, don't know the reason why that didn't work properly. When I go back next weekend. If it's still not sorted out, then I'll put my own on there. I bought Netflix myself last week, and I've put Mum as one of the profiles on there. So I bought Netflix for us for over Christmas, so we can watch our own thing. Yeah. So today's now Saturday the 5th. It's I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's about 20 past 11. I've been pretty much laid down all day. I need to eat. I'm just going to put them in, and I'll make another video. It's not going to be as long as this one. This one's almost about 12.5 minutes. I was just telling you guys how my week's gone so far. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Tooroo.